Good evening and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay this evening. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. Okay. Also, hit the subscription button as we continuously go up. I want you guys to know I truly appreciate all of the people that are choosing to subscribe to the channel. Um, I enjoy all of you all. As I say, this is the Real Grown Folk channel over here. As we agree to disagree and push on, we have fun. We talk about a plethora of things, um, and that's how we do it. Okay. But y'all know I did a video today, right? And I was talking about straight drop, and there was this rumor that straight drop, had been killed, of course. And we kind of figured out before we even got off that it was not true. Okay. But I did get it confirmed that it was not true. Okay. I think the young lady that stated that was probably a Young Dolls fan. Okay. Because when we looked at her page, she seemed to be a Young Dolphin, a Key Lock fan, and that's that, right? Straight Drop is still downtown in Ad Sig, which is the hole, right? So I told y'all I had gotten a message from a friend of mine early this morning wanting to talk to me, and boy, we finally talked. Was that conversation loaded? Okay. And when I get my information from quite a few people that works around um, this case, okay? And when I talked to him today, okay, boy, I got more information than what I had initially thought that I would get, okay? And when I started to I talked to him about several things, but when I mentioned Jamarcus, okay? And we know that Jamarcus has this conspiracy charge and things of that nature. And he out of out of the ones that we know about, his charge is lesser, right? And so he started talking about Jamarcus. He was like, well, Jamarcus's hands, his fingerprints was on the car. And then he hit me with a bombshell. He said, but Jamarcus is the one that went and parked that car on Bradley Street. I said, are you serious? He said, yeah, he was the one that went and parked that car on Bradley Street. He said that's how Jamarcus has gotten caught up. And I asked him like 3 times, "Are you serious?" Like, because I wanted to make sure what I was hearing was, for him to clarify himself. He said, "Yeah." He said, "So." He says, "I think with Jamarcus." I said, "Well, when the judge, told him what his sentence could be for conspiracy, he dropped his head." He said, "Well, I think with Jamarcus, what Jamarcus is wanting to say, or probably his defense is probably going to be he didn't know that he was taking them up there to commit a hit, although he knew that the choppers and stuff was in the car. Okay, that might be the route that they try to go." So I said, "So you're basically saying that he was the one that was driving the vehicle, right?" I was like, "Oh my God." So I mean, hey, from based on what I was told today, okay, it's looking like Jamarcus was the one that was driving. It's going to be the one that was driving the vehicle, because he definitely said that he was the one that went and parked the car on Bradley Street. Okay, so if he parked the car on Bradley Street, he had to have been the one that was driving the white Mercedes, y'all. And so I think, because normally people start to kind of give me information when things start kicking up again. As I told y'all, it's going to be some more indictments. So when things start to kick up again, because people go quiet and they won't tell me anything, and they might give me just a little bit if I ask them. But this person just kind of just like let it all out. Like I got like two more videos I'm gonna do. Okay, this person just kind of let out quite a bit of stuff, and I was like, wow, if he was the one that parked that vehicle, then he was the one that was driving that vehicle when Young Dog was assassinated, right? And so he went, like I said, he went on to say that we believe that what Jamarcus is going to try to say is that is that he maybe he didn't know that he was taking them up there to the cookie shop, that they was gonna go up there to commit a hit or whatever. You know, the games and things of that nature that people kind of play. Now, the person that told me this was not a detective, okay? They was not a detective, but they would be around um they do work down there, okay? They do work down there. That's why I asked him several times, are you sure? You know, because I wanted to make sure, but he works around that where he could hear that information, okay? Where he could hear that information. So I mean, and to make sure that I had it right, I called him back. Okay. I called him back tonight and asked him again. And he said, yeah, his fingerprints was on the car. And he was the one who went to park that car on Bradley Street. He said it again. I said, so that just made me I came to the conclusion that if he went and parked the car on Bradley Street, okay, then he was the driver of that white Mercedes Benz. Okay. He was the driver of that white Mercedes Benz. I was like, oh my God. So, hey, you know, and for him to say that they feel like that his defense is going to be he didn't know that he was taking them up, that they was going to do that when when they went up there or whatever. He definitely, but he works down there, so I'm sure and he works around that where he could hear that information. So I'm sure that he did hear that, right? So you guys, this is interesting. I said I was going to make this video short, but like I said, when things are starting to kick up again. Okay, things are starting to kick up again, and hey, normally they go quiet, and then when something else is getting ready to happen, you'll start to hear information. Okay, you'll start to hear more information again. But hey, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. But the person that told me is not is not one of the investigators or anything that's on the case. This is a person that works downtown, but not an investigator. Okay, so it's gonna be interesting to see that this was new to me. But of course, the thing about it is, I don't think I'd ever asked anybody who was driving the car, and I think I never asked who was driving the car because they probably would not have told me who was driving it. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever asked about that. I think the most that I had ever came close to talking about as it relates to that white car being out there was, we had talked about other cars being out there. Okay. um they had confirmed that there were definitely other cars out there, and they knew exactly where they were positioned at, right? So that's the reason why I had always put into the atmosphere that the cameras was working, they know the cars that was out there. um and things of that nature. And this person did say that they have been working on their thing now is to try to make sure that witnesses are intimidated. And I think I had said that the whole time, okay? But they definitely even confirmed that even more so today, because I had talked about that with somebody else had talked about that with me. But the person kind of confirmed that they are definitely being extremely protective of witnesses. Okay. Because evidently there's something in the atmosphere as it relates to that, because now the strategy is to make sure that the witnesses don't show up at all. So they do know that. That person did mention that to me tonight, that they was definitely on top of that, because they know now that that is the strategy, right? So it is getting interesting. Okay. It is definitely getting interesting. As I said, I want to pull up this video when Jamarcus Johnson was in court. Okay. Okay, so let me go to the part where Jamarcus Johnson made his appearance in court. Okay.
Johnson. Good morning, sir. I'm
A
doing
year
fine. How
to
are you
the
doing, sir?
date.
Ms. Johnson been indicted by the grand jury charged in indictment 2204769 with conspiracy to commit felony two with first degree murder. Mr.
Look at his
Johnson, if
face.
you are convicted, and I'm not suggesting you be convicted of anything, but if you are convicted of the offense, it carries anywhere from 15 to 60 years in prison. Do you understand what you're charged with, sir? Yes, sir. Ms. Johnson, you have an attorney. Yes, sir. Who's your attorney? Josh Cord, C-O-R-A-N. Corman? Cord. C-O-R-M-A-N? A-N. C-O-R-A-N. He's probably Corman. Cord. Is your family trying to hire Mr. Corman? Yes, sir. I talked to Mr. Corman a few minutes ago because I was told that you thought your lawyer was somebody. I talked to Mr. Corman, and he did tell me that your family has been in contact with him. They have not hired him yet. They were supposed to meet with him this afternoon at 1:30. Your co-defendant, Hernandez Govan, is set on December 16th. Ms. Corman asked you to set your case on that same date for an arraignment setting for an attorney on December the 16th. So I would set your case on Friday, December 16th, to give your family a chance to get Mr. Corman hired. If you come back to court on December 16th, Mr. Johnson, if you tell me that Judge.
Okay. So, Hernandez Govan is his co-defendant and all of that, child. And I guess they trying to play that innocent role. They didn't know what was going on. Okay. But from what I was told today, he was the one went and parked that car on Bradley Street. So if he parked that car on Bradley Street, he was the one that was driving that car. And like I said, the person said, we think he gonna try to play that role as if he didn't know he was taking them up there to do that. So hey, y'all, it's getting interesting. It is getting interesting. Like I said, the person that said it to me was not a detective, but they do work down there. I mean, they would they would know, you know. So let me see.
To have experienced him, and I'm grateful that.
Okay. So hey, y'all, like I said, this is some information that I was told tonight. And like I said, this is new. This was new to me. We know that Jamarcus has been charged with conspiracy. But I had never until tonight heard that he was the one that went and parked the car on Bradley Street. And so with him parking that car on Bradley Street, that means he was the driver. Because like I said, the person also said he gonna try to play that crazy role like he ain't know. He ain't know he was taking them up there to do that. He didn't know what they was getting ready to do, although they had them choppers in that car, right? So y'all, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Like I said, the person that told me this, because y'all know I'm honest, it was not an investigator, but definitely somebody that works down there. Okay. So I'll be making some more videos. Um, I'm gonna say probably tomorrow. Okay, but I did want to drop this one tonight, because like I said, this was new to me, and Jamarcus, it seems like Jamarcus was the one that was driving that car. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see as more things start to come out. Because, like I said, I was told some things tonight that I had never heard before. That I had not heard before. Okay. So, anyways, it's getting interesting. It is. It's definitely getting interesting, you guys. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can definitely donate to the channel via Cash App. The person that told me do work downtown. Okay, let me just make that clear. They work downtown at that CJC building. Okay, so and they wanted to give me this information because they reached out to me at 4 o'clock this morning trying to get in contact with me. So, and I got two earfuls. Okay, so please like, share, and subscribe. So is Jamarcus the person that was driving the car? Based on what I was told tonight, he was. He was, okay? Based on what I was told tonight, he was, okay? But y'all be looking for some more videos from me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Talk with you guys later.